Happy morning, happy afternoon, all of you.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
I just see my videos proper. Videos okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then no problem. Okay. Just okay. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. So yesterday we started off with the Companies Act, if you remember, right? And
Yes, sir.
I told you that the word company comes from the word companus, which means to share bread, common share. And in the olden days, since they didn't have any means of any consultancy, they used to meet, eat, and decide to share their ideas about a new business. Then I told you with the growth of business came the sole proprietorship, then the partnership, and then the need for money. And you raise money from the public, and every person who contributes to your business becomes a shareholder. What it becomes a shareholder.
Holder.
And then I told you there were several companies acts enacted in India 1850, 1882, 1903, 1956, and the last one is 2013. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And I told you, as per the Companies Act, Section 220, a company is a company registered under this act or any other previous company law, right? So any company which is registered, if they wouldn't have included any other previous law, then all other companies like Amritanjan, Parley, which are there for 75 years, 100 years, wouldn't be in existence, right? They wouldn't be considered as companies, which is quite dangerous. What is just quite dangerous. Yeah. We also discussed that the new Companies Act has 470 sections, 29 chapters, and 7 schedules. What 7?
Schedules.
Sections are paragraphs, chapters are separate headings like directors, incorporation, meetings. Schedules are formats which tell you how something has to be prepared. I told you the applicability of the Companies Act is all companies registered in India, even special types of companies like banking companies, insurance companies, electricity companies, even though they have a separate act which is governing those insurance companies are governed by the IRDA Act 1999. Electricity companies are governed by the Electricity Company Act 2003. Banks are regulated by the Banking Regulation Act 1949. Even though all those acts are there, but they will still follow the Companies Act. But if there is a conflict between the Companies Act and the main act which governs those companies, then that act which governs the companies will be taken into consideration and not the Companies Act. Remember? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Now, those who have attended the previous batch don't answer, but can anybody tell me what is the difference between a company and a body corporate?
Sir, a company which is there in India only, but body corporate is from foreign country but has business place in India.
Who's telling this?
Sir, me Faiza.
A company is a company which is registered in India. A body corporate is any company which is registered either in India or outside India. So body corporate includes companies. What it includes?
Companies.
So just little change. A company is a company which is registered or incorporated in India. But a body corporate is not only a company which is registered in India, but also may be registered outside
India.
Understood? Then we discussed the features of a company, and we started off with separate legal entity, right?
Yes.
So can anybody explain me what is separate legal entity? Because I have 2 sips for my tea and it'll get over and then you can continue.
The person is separate. I mean, the owner is separate from the business.
Who is this?
The business, Ramani sir.
Yeah, tell me, Ramani.
The business can buy, enter into contracts, can buy properties, can have a own bank account.
Yeah, so usually in a proprietorship, the business and the proprietor is one and the same. In a partnership, the partners and the partnership is one and the same. So if you lend money to a proprietor, he cannot tell you go and take the money from the proprietor's concern. He has to give back the money. What the proprietor owns, the proprietorship concern also owns. But in a company, Once it comes into existence, it has a separate legal entity distinct from its shareholders, distinct from its members, or distinct from its.
Members.
So, if Ramani is holding shares of Bata India Limited, she cannot go to a Bata showroom and take one shoe and tell, I am the owner, I will not pay. Because she is separate, the company is separate. But let's say Ramani has her own shoe shop in Katriguppe, correct? Ramani shoes. And she wants to take some shoes for her house. Her shoe has got spoiled. She can go to her own shop and take it. Nobody will ask her because she's only the owner of the shop. She only is the
Shareholder.
yeah. She is the only proprietor. She has put money. So in the case of shareholders, so I told you if you have lent money to a company, you can't go to the founder and tell. If you lend money to Infosys, you can't go to Narayan Murthy and slap him and say you have to give back the money to me. The company is separate, the shareholder. The company has its own bank account. There's a separate bank account in the name of Reliance Retail Limited, in the name of Bata India Limited, in the name of Titan Watches Limited, correct or no? They own their own property. Titan Watches owns 25 acres of property in Hosur. Some girl is there, no, from Hosur. She told she's coming for the Habba. Who is that girl? Somebody was there, no, from Hosur. Was it from Inter or from here? Might be from Inter. Okay. So Hosur, Titan has its own 25 acres of land where they manufacture. That is owned by Titan. It's not owned by any individual. So they can have their own property. They can enter into contractual agreements with different parties. Titan can enter into a contractual agreement with, let's say, Ramani as a proprietor who will supply straps, those leather straps which are required for the watch. What for the? Oh. So they can enter into a separate contract with individuals that nobody can stop them or nobody can
Stop them.
Ah. Okay. So this is nothing but your
Separate legal entity.
separate legal
Entity.
entity. I told you there were 3 cases which I wanted to discuss with you. The first case which I did yesterday was Solomon versus Solomon Limited. I'm going to go through that case again. Kushal had a doubt yesterday. Kushal, you're there? He's not there.
I
Huh?
have a doubt.
Who's this?
Advita.
Tell me, Aditya.
So this separate legal entity only applies to companies and not the local shops.
Yeah, if the local shop is a proprietorship, it doesn't apply to them. If the local shop is registered under the Companies Act, it applies to them.
Okay.
So, Advika, suppose you start a local shop, Advika Apparels. It won't apply to you. But suppose you go and register, follow the process of incorporation and make Advika Apparels Limited. Understand? Then it will. You are separate, the companies?
Separate.
Okay. And let's do that case one more time. Okay, so that you all understand, because yesterday we were doing it in a little bit of a hurry. So remember, I told, yeah.
Sir, is that case for the separate legal entity or the corporate wild theory? They've given in corporate wild theory.
Yeah, we're giving it over there, but actually it is for separate legal. If you read the case also, no, they'll mention the company is separate from its shareholders and all. I'll make him read the case again. Is it okay, Pranav? You'll read the case again?
Yes, sir.
So you'll read the case again and see if you see the last few lines, it will mention that the company is separate from its shareholders. That's what.
Yes, sir. I didn't.
No.
We couldn't read yesterday.
They've given it in the wrong place. Understand?
Yes, sir. Okay. So the whole case again, once more.
Yeah, once more.
Okay. In Solomon versus Solomon and Co. Limited, the House of Lords laid down that a company is a person distinct and separate from its members.
This is the first line. Hey, Raman, you got your answer. What did the House
but-
of Lords say? The company is
Yeah.
separate. Understood. That's why it should be here. It shouldn't be there.
Yes, sir.
In this case, one Solomon incorporated a company named Solomon and Co. Limited with 7 subscribers consisting of himself, his wife, 4 sons, and one daughter. This company took over the personal business assets of Solomon for £38,782, and in turn, Solomon took 20,000 shares of pound £1 each, debentures worth £10,000 of the company, with charge on the company's assets and the balance in cash. His wife, daughter, and 4 sons took up one £1 share each. Subsequently, the company went into liquidation due to general trade depression. The unsecured creditors, to the tune of £7,000, contended that Solomon could not be treated as a secured creditor of the company in respect of the debentures held by him, as he was the managing director of one-man company, which was not different from Solomon, and the cloak of the company was a mere sham and fraud. It was held by Lord Macnaghten. The company is at law a different person altogether from the subscribers to the
Different
memorandum.
person altogether from its subscribers. Okay, so separate legal entity.
Yes, sir. And though it may be that after incorporation the business is precisely the same as it was before, and the same persons are managers, and the same hands receive the profits, the company is not in law the agent of the subscribers or trustees for them, nor are the subscribers, as members, liable in any shape or form, except to the extent and in the manner provided by the Act. Thus, this case clearly established that company has its own existence, and as a result, a shareholder cannot be held liable for the acts of the company even though he holds virtually the entire share capital. The whole law of corporation is in fact based on this theory of separate corporate entity. Now, the question may arise whether this veil of corporate personality can even be lifted or pierced.
Okay, no, this much.
Not this much, okay.
Okay, that piercing we'll do a little later. Now let's do the main part. So I told you yesterday 2 or 3 things. See, if you're a sole proprietorship, I gave you the example. Annapurna has her own cloth business, correct or no? And I told her, let's say Reliance Retail wants to take over a business. Reliance is a company. Annapurna is a sole trader. I was getting that fantastic background noise here. What was that, yeah, Sana?
So where, sir?
Uh, tuck at the back. Okay, now it stopped. Hmm. Okay, so what happened was Annapurna is the sole proprietorship. Now she's got a nice business where she's running apparel. She's selling cotton shirts, cotton pants, churidars, etc. And Reliance sees her business and they think Annapurna is doing really well. We'll buy her business. So they'll say we'll pay you 3 crores. Now the 3 crores need not be paid by the company in cash. They'll say Annapurna will give you 1 crore worth of shares of Reliance Limited, 1 crore worth of debentures, 1 crore worth of debentures, which you can sell whenever you want. Debentures means like the company has taken a loan from you and they'll pay you interest month after month. And 1 crore will pay you in cash. Now, whatever the company pays to an individual when they take over the business is called purchase consideration. What it is called as?
Purchase consideration.
Called purchase consideration. Just hold on. Am I audible and visible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is called purchase consideration. Now there was this fellow who was carrying on a business. His name was Solomon. He had a boots business, shoes business, and he wanted to convert his business into a company. So he started a new company, incorporated a company called Solomon Company Limited. What Solomon Company Limited?
Limited.
And this Solomon Company Limited offered to take over the business of Solomon. So just like Reliance is taking over Annapurna, Solomon Company Limited now it's a separate legal entity, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So they wanted to take over the business of Solomon. So they decided that the purchase consideration is 38,782 pounds. Very good. How will they give the 38,782 rupees? We'll keep it as rupees only. 10,000 in form of shares, 20,000 in form of shares, correct? So they told
Yes, sir.
Solomon will give you 20,000 in the form of shares, 10,000 in the form of debentures, which are secured creditors, and the remaining will give you cash. What the remaining will give you?
Cash.
Cash. So now Solomon business was taken over and it became Solomon Company Limited. What it became? Solomon Company
Limited.
Limited, where Solomon is a shareholder. He has 20,000 shares, and his remaining wife, four sons, and one daughter have one share each. So totally there are 20,006 shares, out of which he's owning 20,000 shares. What he's owning 20,000 shares.
Sure.
Solomon also has 10,000 debentures. So see the liability side of the balance sheet. You know liability side and asset side, correct or no? So
Yes, sir.
liability side has 20,005 shares, out of which 20,000 shares are owned by Solomon, 10,000 debentures, which are also owned by Solomon. You know what are secured creditors and unsecured creditors? Debentures are secured creditor. See, so for
Yes.
example, if I give a loan to a bank, if I give a loan to Pranav, and Pranav gives me his gold, I tell him, Pranav, uh, give me a security for your loan. That means, in case Pranav has a business, in case your business goes down, you have to give the money to me first after selling your assets. What after selling your assets? Let's say Pranav has furniture in his office. He has. Let's say he has furniture in his office. He has stock in his building. Now I have given him a loan which is secured, and it's mentioned there that Rajdeep sir has given me a loan which is secured of rupees 1 lakh on the assets of the business. San has given a loan which is unsecured, 50,000 rupees. She's expecting it back, but there's no security. So when the company closes down, when he sells the assets, first he has to pay me and then he has to pay Sahana. Yes or no?
Yes,
Because
sir.
mine is secured. Okay, so debentures are secured loan. So now on the liability side of Solomon Limited, he had 20,005 shares, 6 shares, 20,000 shares owned by him, 6 shares owned by his wife, 4 sons, and one daughter. He also had
Debenture.
10,000 debentures. He also had unsecured creditors. He had taken loans from somebody outside and they had not given worth 7,000 rupees. What worth 7,000 rupees?
Rupee.
What happened is business went under loss. What is business? He had some assets. He had shoes and stock and all that. Let's say he had stocks worth 35, 40,000 rupees, but the business went under loss and he had to sell them. And finally, when he sold all his assets, he could recover only 6,000. What he could recover only?
6,000.
The business had to close down. The business was not doing well, so they had to close down the business. So he sold all his assets and all the assets fetched only 6,000 rupees. Now remember on the liability side, what is there? First you have to pay the secured creditors, then you have to pay the unsecured creditors, then you have to pay the shareholders. What then you have to pay the yes or no?
Yes,
So now 6,000 rupees will pay to the debentures. But who's owning the debentures? Solomon himself, correct or no? So he sold that thing and he told, I'm paying myself 6,000 rupees. Those unsecured creditors got angry. They said, what's wrong with you? You are only the owner of the company. You are holding 20,000 out of the 20,006 shares. So that 6,000 money which you have got by selling the assets should come to us, the unsecured creditors. He told, no, the company is separate. I am separate. What the company is separate? I am
Separate.
separate. So I am a separate debenture holder. The company has to pay me. So they filed a case and they said, you and the company are one and the same because you all hold 99.9% of the shares, you hold the debentures. So the money which you got by selling the asset should come to the unsecured creditors, it shouldn't come to you. But the court held no. The company is a separate legal entity. Solomon is separate. Solomon Limited is.
Separate.
So that 6,000 has to be paid to the secured creditors. Incidentally, he's owning the 6,000, 10,000 rupees worth of debentures. So he will be paid first. And you unsecured creditors will not get any money. What you all will not get any
Money.
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 Understood? You all understood this case? Is it complicated? No? Did you all understand? You want me to explain again?
Understood, sir.
Anything which you want me to explain in this case which you all didn't understand, don't feel shy of asking. What do you all have class after this? 7 o'clock, huh? Shetty sir, huh?
SMS, sir.
No, sir, SMS, sir.
Ah. Hmm. Anybody wants to?
Sir, can you repeat the amounts that were given to the secured, unsecured, and then shareholders?
After the company wound up, huh?
Yeah.
After the company wound up, he could recover only 6,000 pounds from the assets, but the unsecured creditors were 7,000 pounds and debentures were 10,000. So the unsecured creditors told pay us first, but as per the rules of the company, the secured creditors have to be paid first. So they paid off the debentures. Then nothing is left. No, if you pay 6,000 to the 10,000 debentures, nothing is left to pay the unsecured.
Credit.
So unsecured creditors got zero. You know the Solomon O is there, no? In Solomon zero, correct? So they got
0.
zero. And he could pay off the debentures. Understand? So that is the case of Solomon. This is the first case. Now there's one more case which we go back to the scroll up. This case you have to remember this comes under separate legal entity. I have to give you two more cases, actually three more cases. But one case they only have given you, that is Makora versus
Northern.
yeah, Northern.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So they read that case and then we'll explain that case. Although that also is a separate legal entity case. Then we'll do one more famous case which came in your exam sometime back, Lee versus Lee Air Farming Limited. And I don't know whether to do the fourth case, but these are all four very important. These three are foreign cases. There's one Indian case also. So, but we'll see if we have time. We do quickly. Makora. Two cases are given in your textbook. Two cases I'll do.
Yes, sir.
Mr.
Makora versus Northern Assurance Co. Limited. Facts of the case: Makora M was the holder of nearly all, except one, shares of a timber company. He was also a major creditor of the company. M insured the company's timber in his own name. The timber was lost in a fire. M claimed insurance compensation. Held, the insurance company was not liable to him, as no shareholder has any right to any item of property owned by the company, for he has no legal or equitable interest in them. Hence, in this case, since the timber was not insured in the company's name, M could not claim the compensation from insurance company.
So this Makora was the Northern Insurance Company Limited. There was one fellow called Makora. Now there was a company. It was called you want the name of the company? You can tell it. It was called the Irish Canadian Sawmills Timber Limited. Okay, leave that name of the company. It was a timber company. Timber company is a company which cuts the wood and makes it into logs. So he had one company in which he had all the shares of the company. He had started one company. He had all the shares of the company except one share. And he also had debentures in the company. That means he had lent money to the company. And he had some stock of log timber. Now what happens is, remember this timber is prone to fire. What is prone to? If the fire catches the timber, all the money is lost. No? So what he did, he took fire insurance. What he took?
Fire insurance.
From Northern Assurance Company Limited. But he did one small thing. He took the fire insurance that the stock of timber belongs to me, and he took the fire insurance in his name, in Makora's name. What in Makora's name? Although the stock belonged to the company. Although the stock belonged to the But he's the
company.
owner, no? 99.999% of the shares he's only holding. Debentures also he's only holding. Unfortunately, the stock caught fire. So he went to the insurance company and told, give me the compensation. They told, you have taken the stock in your name, the insurance policy in your name. He told, yeah, because I'm the owner of the company. They told, no, you are separate, the company is separate. You should have taken the insurance in the name of the company because the stock doesn't belong to you, it belongs to the company. He told the company belongs to me, no. So I'm only the owner. They refused to give him compensation. He went to court. The court held that, Makora, you did a mistake. You should have taken the insurance in the name of the company, not in your name. They can't give you money because the stock doesn't belong to you. You are separate, even though you hold 99.99% of the shares. The company is separate. Understood or no?
Yes, sir.
Understood? So you are separate, the company is
Separate.
separate. Understood? So that is the story of Makora. You all understood this case?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Name is very funny, Makora. It means anything, Makora. In Kannada, Makora means what? Makara means crab, Makara. Makarachi. What's Hannah?
Sir, I guess Makara means crocodile.
Means
Crocodile. I don't know why.
crocodile. In Hindi, Makoda means big ants. No, those big, big, fat ants are there. No, they're called Makoda. Huh?
Yes.
Okay, anyway, leave them. It's Makoda. Or he should have changed his name from M. He should have gone 2 steps ahead. N and O. It would have become Pakoda. Then it would have been easy to remember. No. Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Pakoda pie. Sorry, Pranav pie.
What, sir? What did you call me, sir?
Uh, I'm not understanding what you're telling me. No, no.
Okay, sir.
Nice name.
I see how it is, sir.
I see. Okay, now coming to the point. So remember, y'all understood this case? All of y'all? Faiza?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, now that you understood, correct?
Yes, sir.
Separate legal entity. Okay, I'm going to give you one more case, actually two more cases. I don't know whether I'll do the fourth case. I'm a little confused whether to do it or not. We'll do it later because we are running out of time. We'll do the third case, which has come in the exam previously. It's a case from New Zealand. Both these cases are from England. Actually, the second case is from the US, but whatever. Okay, we're coming to the third case. It's called Lee versus Lee Air Farming Limited Limited. Lee, Lee versus Lee Air Farming Limited. Have you heard of Lee? All of you all are from a generation where you wouldn't have heard of. There was a very famous karate fellow called Bruce Lee. Anybody's heard of Bruce Lee?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Huh? Used to do.
Yes, sir. Of course.
Sir.
You heard, okay. Okay, this is only Lee. Correct or no? Lee versus Lee Air Farming Limited. Now, just give you a context before we go into this. What is this air farming? See, in India, we have a very densely populated country. Okay, we have around 150 crore people, and we have too less land. So none of the farmers own more than 1 acre, 2 acres. They have a lot of problems. Correct or no? We have to hoe. They have to plow their land with the bullock carts, with the tractors. Even that is difficult. So
No,
they are
nowadays
more.
updated.
So most of the farming is done sprinkling, putting fertilizers is done through land vehicles only. You take your tractor and sprinkle all the things through drip irrigation. It's very easy. 1 acre, 2 acre, you can travel by car or you can travel by a tractor and do all this. But if you take a country like New Zealand, anybody's been to New Zealand?
No, sir.
Okay. New Zealand has a total population of 50 lakhs. Okay. India has a population of 150 lakhs. No, how much? 150? Oh, 150 crores, no?
Crores.
150 crores means 15,000 lakhs, no? How much? 100 lakhs make 1 crore, right? Okay. So New Zealand has a population which is one third of Bangalore. Jayanagar, Koramangala, Indranagar is equal to New Zealand. Okay. All those who live in Bangalore will understand this. Correct or no?
Sir.
Okay. Nah. Okay. So New Zealand is one small country which is one third the size of Bangalore itself. But the land is too much. So if anybody goes to New Zealand, you'll be shocked over there when you go. You'll sit outside on the road, one car will go. After 20 minutes, one more car will go. You'll think there is curfew. No curfew. Population is very less over there. Correct or no? Over there, the number of sheep, no, sheep, from where you get that wool.
Yes, sir.
Number of sheep is more than the number of people in New Zealand. Understood? Okay. So it's one very strange country. Means most of these countries with less population are quite strange. In Europe also, you'll find a lot of these countries. Here you're all rush, traffic and all. No traffic, nothing. To talk to people also, you have to travel. Everybody has their own bungalow. No apartments. Because lot of space, no? Lot of... So, okay. Now, in these countries, let's say there's a farmer. He will own like 50 acres, 60 acres of land. Now, if he starts taking his tractor to put all the fertilizers, put all the pesticides, it will take him 6 months to go from one side of the field to the other side of the field. So there is a system called air farming. What it is called? Air
Yes,
farming, where with a plane or with a helicopter, usually with small planes, small size planes, they go and they sprinkle the pesticides. It flies over the land very low and sprinkles all these pesticides. It brushes off if the wheat and all have some dust on them which have come through any insecticide. They spray with them with water so that all those dust goes off. All that is done through air farming. Then within one day itself, you can air farm the whole
land.
yeah, because huge area. No, you can't go by walk or land and all. It's crazy, correct or no? So this fellow was there. One guy called Lee. What was his name? Lee. He started a company called Lee Air Farming Limited. Now you understood what is air farming, right? Yes.
Yes.
No. So he started this company called Lee Air Farming Limited. What he started a company called Lee Air Farming Limited. And this Lee Air Farming Limited, there were 3,000 shares, out of which he held 2,999 shares. One share was held by his wife. What? One share was held by his...
Right.
That means literally he is only the owner of this company. Correct or no? Now he wanted a pilot to do the spraying of the pesticides, fertilizers, water on the plants. So he gave an advertisement in the newspaper, wanted an employee as a pilot for my company who can do all the spraying job and all for the contracts which I have. He had got contracts from several farmers. Nobody applied for the job. But nobody applied for the
Sure.
job. So what he did, he himself applied for the job. Amazing. What? He himself applied for the
Job.
job. He himself took his own interview. He stood in front of the mirror and said, "Hi, Lee." That one, whatever the mirror replied. And he was enrolled as an employee of Lee Air Farming Limited as a commercial pilot, drawing a certain salary or drawing a certain...
Salary.
So he's a shareholder also, he's an employee also. What? He's a shareholder also, almost the owner also, and he's also an employee because he's getting a certain salary. What? He's getting a certain...
Salary.
Salary.
One fine day, as he was, not one fine day, sorry, one sad day, as he was sprinkling pesticides, he went low, 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 but he went too low and he banged against the ground. His plane caught fire and he died. What? And he
Died.
died. Very sad. Now, what happens is, as per the New Zealand Workmen's Act, every employee who dies during service has to be paid a compensation from the New Zealand insurance company, from the government, up to a certain amount, depending 20 times the salary or 18 times the salary which he's drawing or whatever. So his wife went and claimed compensation from the New Zealand government, New Zealand insurance, that here my husband died during the service. So he has to be paid you have to pay me as per the Workmen's Insurance Act. What as per the Workmen's Insurance Act? This New Zealand government insurance company, they said, nonsense. Who told he's an employee? He's the owner, no? He holds 2,999 shares of the company. He's only the owner of the company. He is not separate from the company. So this lady filed a case in the court. The court held that company is separate, Lee is separate. The company appointed Lee as an employee. Lee Air Farming Limited is not Lee. Lee Air Farming Limited is a separate legal entity. Lee is a separate individual. And as per the Workmen's Compensation Act, if he's registered as a worker, he has to be paid compensation. What he has to be paid?
Compensation.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
This is called Lee versus Lee Air Farming Limited. Understood? All of y'all who haven't seen one movie, Kung Fu movie, Bruce Lee, what is it called? Enter the Dragon. Huh? Sana, have you seen any karate movies? Martial arts?
No, sir.
You've not heard of Bruce Lee?
I've heard of him, but I haven't seen any of the movies.
Bruce Lee. Okay. Okay, so this was the story of Lee versus Lee Air Farming Limited. All these three cases showed that the company is separate from its members or shareholders. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go to the second point. Okay, 1 minute. I'll close all the doors, windows. I'll put on the light and we'll go to the second characteristic of a company. We try and finish the characteristics today. Just hold. Yeah. Can you continue? Enough, right? Am I
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. So let's go to the second characteristic of a company, right? We finished the first one, separate legal
Yes,
entity.
sir.
To go.
We
Okay.
finished that.
Yeah, let's go to second one.
Yes, sir. Second one is perpetual succession.
Hmm.
Members may die or change, but the company goes on till it is wound up on the ground specified by the Act. The shares of the company may change hands infinitely, but that does not affect the existence of the company. Since a company is an artificial person created by law, law alone can bring an end to its life. Its existence is not affected by the death or insolvency of its members.
Now listen here very carefully, okay? That's all, right?
Yes, sir.
They have not given any example, nothing, no?
So they've given an example, but it's
Okay,
like very general.
I'll also give a very general example. Okay. There is a famous saying in companies law. Members may come and members may go, but the company goes on forever, or the company goes on forever. Why is this saying? There is some rule in a company called perpetual succession. What it is called? Perpetual succession. Now, let me explain this with that sole proprietor thing. Let's say there is a provision store, Venkateshwara provision store, proprietor Govinda. Proprietor Govinda dies. Venkateshwara provision stores also will come to an end. So there's nobody else, right, to run the provision store, correct? So with the death of the proprietor, the proprietorship concern also comes to an
End.
end. There is Venkateshwara and Padmavati. Venkateshwara provision stores, the partners are Govinda and Padmavati. Now, it's a partnership. If one of the partners die, does it remain a partnership firm?
No, sir.
The partnership firm comes to an end. What the partnership firm comes to an end.
End.
You can't have partnership with one person, right? Correct? But
Yes,
what
sir.
about a joint stock company? What about a company? A company has several shareholders. Even if the shareholders die, does the company come to an end? No. Why? Because a company has separate legal entity. What a company has a separate legal.
Entity.
What do you mean by a company has a separate legal entity? It simply means that the company is born through a legal process of incorporation. So it cannot be wound up until there is a legal process to close it down. Remember, the company is not its members. What the company is not its
Members.
Remember, the shareholders are separate, the company is separate. So the company is formed through a separate legal process. Therefore, it is born out of incorporation. Therefore, it ends also through a process in law called liquidation. What are process in law called? Liquidation.
Liquidation.
That means the shareholders may die, but the company goes on forever. Tata Sons Limited was founded by J.N. Tata, Jamshedji Narsamanjan Tata, 150 years back. J.N. Tata died, his son died, his grandson J.R.D. Tata died, Ratan Tata died. But has Tata Sons come to an end?
No, sir.
How is it possible, sir? Let me give you an example, a very general example. Now, let's say this is a true story, okay? Now, remember for a private limited company, no, just okay. For a private limited company, you need a minimum of two members. What you need a minimum? Maximum 200. Okay. For a public limited company, you need seven members and maximum is infinity. What minimum is? Okay. Now, there was a company which was formed with seven members. A gaming company was formed with seven members. What it was formed by seven members. Atlas Gaming Limited. 7 members started a joint stock company. There were seven students from college, RV college, some college in uh, Gujarat. There were 7 members, all 30, 25 years of age. One or two of them were married, one of them were not married. And they formed this gaming limited. On, I don't know, some 2, 3 months back, there was a flight which was supposed to go from Ahmedabad to London. Yes or no? Remember?
Yeah.
And then all these 7 people who founded the company, they hold all the shares of the company. They hold everything of the company. One person holds 15%, somebody holds 10, somebody holds 12. Like that, they are divided all the shares among all these. And young boys, some of them are young, some of them are under 25, some of them are 30. It's a good company. And they were going to London to strike a deal with another gaming company. So Atlas Gaming Limited, all 7 shareholders are there. As soon as the flight took off, it caught fire and everybody died except one fellow. Remember that case? It happened. I don't know when it happened. 2 months or 3 months back, right?
Yeah.
Ahmedabad, London, one flight went. No, as soon as it took off, Air India flight. All of y'all remember?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Anna, can you see the date on which that Ahmedabad, London flight caught fire? I don't remember.
Yes, sir.
Somewhere in August or something. No? Not August. Okay. Now all the 7 members died. Now they are the only
Sir,
shareholders. Huh? What?
12th June,
12th June.
Air India. Right.
Air India.
Yes.
Very sad. Everybody died. 12th June, all these people died. All the 7 members of Atlas Gaming Limited died. Now nobody else is the shareholder. They had one office space in Ahmedabad. Nobody can sit in the room because they were only the 7 employees. They were only making the codes for the games. You know, these games, PUBG, Gigi, and all that. They have these games, right? Correct? You all play, no? What are those games you play, Pranav? You have played any game? PUBG. There is one more, no? Call of Duty, COD, and all. What is it?
Yes, sir. Called.
COD. What is that PUBG? They keep shooting people and all, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. So they were only making the games. Nothing now. Nobody is there. No other employees. Everything. Does the company? Does the company? This is not PUBG. This is Ajji. Somebody's grandmother is calling me. Who's this? Yeah, Sana.
Sir, I muted.
Again, she started. Hmm. So all 7. Now, does the company come to an end? Atlas Gaming Limited is now nobody is there. Or does the company continue? Or does the company come to an end? Because all the 7 shareholders came to an end. They died.
Company continues.
Who is telling company continues?
Sir
What's that?
Ganavi.
Guy, what guy? Become very clever one, Ganavi. Last time you remember everything, huh? Not Ganavi. What is the secret of your memory? How many badams you eat every day?
Sir, I will not eat badami, but Sahana will eat one box full. Ask
No,
her,
sir.
sir.
Please,
What
thank you.
she'll eat? If she eats one full box, no, next day she'll be in
Yes, sir.
losing.
Yes.
Next day she'll be
Then
full.
how can someone one full box, sir?
Next day, full day she'll be in toilet.
It's not
Morning to evening.
possible.
Then gone.
Sir, she will eat. Sir.
Sir.
Okay, now telling me the point. Now let's
Sir, my
come to
grandma gives me one.
the will the company continue? Anybody from the current batch? Ganvi told the right answer, but how will the company continue? Anybody can tell me?
The court has to give, unless the court gives the liquidation, the company has to continue.
Then who will run the company now? If the court doesn't give, because nobody is there to apply for liquidation also.
Any
Anna,
legal nominee?
who's this?
Advika.
Adhika, you're a clever girl. Very good. The legal heirs or the legal nominees of those people now will become the shareholders. So if a boy has died, might be his mother or father if they are alive, or his sister, or his uncle, or his aunt, or if they have children, his wife. They will now become the legal shareholders, and they have to take a decision whether to continue the company or. But the company will not come to an end. Even if all the members of the company dies, their legal heirs or their legal representatives will now inherit the shares. It is called transmission of shares. And these people will now run the company. But the company will not come to an end, just like in the case of sole proprietorship or partnership. What in the case of partnership? Understood or no? That's why they say
Yes.
men may come and men may go, but the company goes. The company is like a river. It's going on and on. Sometimes it will rain, some people have bath and go, some people will come and go, come and go. But the company goes on for ever.
Forever.
It has perpetual succession. Till it comes to end through perpetual means it goes on and on. You all have learned no, in mathematics perpetuity. It goes on for infinity, or it goes on for understood
Infinity.
or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now let's do the next point. So that is perpetual succession, or that is called as perpetual. Give that general example, which again you can just read it. The same example which I have done, I think.
Sir, the
Quickly,
exact same.
just read it, read it.
Sir, it's the same one as what you gave.
Okay, then let's go to the next one.
Yes, sir. Limited liability. The
This is the
liability
third
of
characteristic. Third characteristic. Okay, this is the third characteristic of a company. First was separate legal entity. Second was perpetual succession. Third is limited liability.
yes. Limited liability. The liability of a member depends upon the kind of company which he is a member. We know that a company is a separate legal entity which is distinct from its members. Thus, in the case of a limited liability company, the debts of the company in totality do not become the debts of the shareholders. The liability of the members is limited to the extent of the nominal value of the shares held by them. In no case can the shareholders be asked to pay anything more than the unpaid value of their shares. In the case of company limited by guarantee, the members are liable only to the extent of the amount guaranteed by them, and that too only when the company goes into liquidation. However, if it is an unlimited company, the liability of its members is unlimited as well.
That's all.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now what is this limited liability? We'll again go through a sole proprietorship example, and we'll go through a partnership example, and then we'll come back to company example. I think so. You mute yourself, Pranav. I think so. There is a little background.
Okay. Fine, sir.
Is it coming from your side or somebody else's? I could.
I don't know, sir. I was unmuted.
Okay, just mute yourself for the time being. Then when you come back, you come back. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Well, you can hear no some background when his mic is on. What's on? Yes or no? Hmm?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's right. So I thought I was able to hear it. Might be because, but I think so. His mic is very strong. It picks up everything.
Sir, no, sir. It's because of some settings.
Uh, because now we can hear something is going in your background, some auto, something came.
Yeah, sir. Something happened in my laptop, sir. I need to change it.
No. But it's very clear. Your voice is very clear. Only that when you're not speaking, no, it picks up all the sounds in the background.
Oh, okay. I see, sir.
Okay, understand.
Yes, sir. Unmute.
Okay. Let's come to the point. Now, what is the limited liability? Now, we'll take that same example. Venkateswara Provision Stores proprietor Govinda. Now, let's take somebody who will give a loan to that fellow. Who wants to give loan? Take some name, no, sir?
Loan, sir. Pranav and I will give loan, sir.
Adrut.
Adrut will give a loan. Now, Adrut has given a loan of 5 lakhs to that Venkateswara. Now, after 1 year, he can't repay the loan. So, Adrut will go. Adrut will say, give me back. He says, I don't have anything. I'm sorry, my business is going under loss. Now, Adrut takes over his business assets. Let's say he's running one provision store, no? So he'll take his furniture, he'll take whatever stock is there, chips, mineral water,
Juice, sir.
juice. It takes all that comes to only 2 lakhs. But it comes only to
2 lakhs.
now. Adrut can go to that Govinda's house and take his television, his furniture, and recover the remaining 3 lakhs. That means the liability of the sole proprietor is not limited to his business assets. They also extend to his personal assets, or they also extend to his personal assets. This is called unlimited liability. What it is called? Unlimited.
Liability.
That means the liability of any person which is not limited only to his business assets, but also extends to his personal assets is called as
Limited
unlimited liability.
liability.
So in for a partnership also it's like that. Let's say there is a partner, Govinda and Padmavati. They've taken a loan of 5 lakh. Adrut goes to their house and he can't get the money. He takes only 2 lakhs. But 3 lakhs he can go to Govinda's house. Let's say Govinda has only 1 lakh. Can take that. He can go to Padmavati's house and take from there also. Till he recovers, both the partners have unlimited liability, or they have unlimited.
Liability.
But what about companies? Now, there are different types of companies, but the most common form of company is company limited by shares. What is it called? Company limited by?
Shares.
In this case, now let's say Pranav has held, we'll take a company. We'll take, let's say, a company like Aditya Fashions Limited. Okay, there's a company called Aditya Fashions Limited. And in that Aditya Fashions Limited, let's say Sana has 100 shares of 100 rupees each, 10,000 rupees. And Pranav has 200 shares of 100 rupees each, 20,000 rupees. Correct? And that company goes into liquidation, or it goes into liquidation.
Liquidation.
Let's say it's taken a loan of from the bank worth 5 lakhs. What it's taken a loan from the bank worth?
5 lakh.
5 lakhs. And when it sells all its apparel, it gets only 4 lakh 25,000. Or let's say it gets 4 lakh 50,000. Now the bank is getting only 4 lakh 50,000 from the company's assets. Can the bank come and tell Sana, you give man from your house, you're a shareholder, no, you're the owner of the company, no? So you also have to give some money. They go to Sana's house and take some furniture worth 10,000. They go to Pranav's house and take furniture worth 20,000. Can they do that?
No, sir.
Why? The
No,
company is separate, the shareholders are.
Separate.
Right.
So for a company, the liability is limited to only its business assets. What is limited only to its?
Business assets.
The creditors cannot go to the shareholders and hold their assets personally liable. What cannot hold their assets personally? Cannot take the personal assets of the shareholders. This is for fully paid shares. However, if the shares are partly paid, what if the shares are?
Partly paid.
Now, all those who are in second PUC, first PUC students, you'll have to listen to this carefully. When a company issues shares to the public, right, it does not call all the money at one time. All those who are in second PUC all did that issue of share capital, application, allotment, first call, second call. Have you all heard of this?
Yes,
Have you all reached that part? In
Yes,
second
sir.
PUC? You all have reached
Yes, sir. Completed.
complete. In what, in CA foundation or in college?
College.
Which college you are in?
RNS.
RN is finished. I think so in Kumaran, not in RN. Oh, it's over. Which other college has finished this call? All are finished. Second PUC. Advika, you know what is a company when it issues shares?
Sir, I'm PUC 1.
You are
PUC 1.
PUC 1. So let's say when a company issues shares to the public, right? Let's say 100 rupees share. It won't ask you to pay the money immediately. It will tell you pay 20 rupees. That is called application money. What it is called? Application.
Money.
Then after that, they'll ask you to pay 30 rupees. That is called allotment. What it is called?
Allotment.
So 50 rupees. Then they'll say first call. You pay another 30 rupees, 80. Then they'll say second call, pay another 20. Like that, they'll call up the money in installments. What they'll call up the money in? Understood? So, in case of companies limited by shares, if you are a shareholder and the company has called up only your application allotment money, let's say 30 and 50, 80 rupees, you still have to pay 20 rupees for the first call and second call. Then, when the company is wound up, you have to pay the 20 rupees. Your liability is limited to the full value of the share. It cannot go to your personal assets, but it is limited to the unpaid value of the shares. What it is limited to the unpaid value of the.
Yeah.
Understood, all of you all, first PUC students? Yes or no? Lahiri? Are you there, Lahiri?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You understood? They call the money in installments, right? What is they? How do they call it? What are the calls? What first is called application. Then is called tell.
Allotment.
Then it's called
First call.
first call. Then it's called second call. Then it's called third call. Full call only. Call means leg. Rahu call, not Rahu call. What is this call? No.
Booth call, sir.
Booth call. Bhavishya call. Okay. But in Kannada, call means leg. So first they'll call your first leg. What Adrut? Call is leg only, no?
Yes, sir. Call Kannada. Like
Call,
only.
call is leg. In Tamil also call is.
That and all I don't know, sir.
Hey, Tamil, anybody knows what is call in Tamil? Tamil
Sir,
also.
leg only, sir.
Leg only in Tamil also. In Telugu, call.
Leg only.
Leg only. Malayalam, call. Leg only. So full leg only. In Malayalam also leg. Tamil also leg. Kannada also leg. Tamil also leg. So full leg, 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 leg. Understand? Understood, Adrut?
Sir, I think call means time, right?
That's in Hindi.
Vartaman call, booth call, sir. That is
Both
in
call,
Hindi.
that is in Hindi. In Kannada, call means leg only.
Yes, sir. Call in Kannada is leg only.
Tamil also it's leg only.
Okay.
Telugu also it's leg only. Malayalam
Sir,
also.
it
Kannada
also means quarter. It
What?
also means quarter, sir. Kal.
It also means
Quarter.
quarter.
1/4.
Kal kg. Oh,
Yes.
this call is very dangerous. First call, second call. That's why I think so. These Britishers called it call. They wanted to make 4 quarters. First call, second call. So when you go to drink whiskey, you'll say one call. Means 1 quarter. One. So much call is there in your life. Correct or no?
When we go to this,
So much. See, company law has so many different meanings.
Even the sprouts means kalu.
Kalu.
yes,
Kalu,
sir.
kalu.
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 Kalu. In Hindi, Kalu means blackie. No, they'll say the Kalu, Kalia. So much, you have seen the Kalia, the crow and all we used to study when we were
Sir,
small.
Kalya in Chota Bhim, sir.
Oh, Chota Bhim. See, how much, see one word Kal, so much of interpretation you got into history, geography, comics, leg, Baba. Advika, what does Kal mean?
In which language, sir?
Whichever language, you tell me. Which is your language?
Tulu.
Tulu? Tulu.
Yeah.
That it means leg.
Yeah, same. Car.
Okay, whatever. Let's come out of this call. I think so. Rahu Kal has come on this class. Okay, don't believe all the Rahu Kal and all that. I'm just telling you. Correct or no?
Sir, when we go to that grocery shop also, we bargain. Call kg, arda kg and all, sir.
Yeah, see so much. So next time when you go to grocery shop also, you'll remember me. When you have bath and you see your leg also, you'll remember me. When you eat sprouts also, you'll remember me. When you see a crow also, you'll remember me. Full Kal has happened in your life. Correct,
Kala,
Anu?
sir.
Oh, Kala. Huh? This is like Brahmastra, Kalastra. Kala.
Yes, sir.
Ramani, Kal.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Sir,
Oh,
Kalu is different. Kalu is different, sir. You're not
Kalu.
pronouncing Lu. It is
Lu.
not Lu, sir.
See,
Lu, Lu.
I understood. I understood. I go in the morning to the loo every time. I know what you're
Not
talking.
that Lu,
No, sir,
not
you're
Lu.
telling me loo and all. How I'll know? Please don't
Sir,
tell all these
again,
stupid things in the
again, you're
evening.
mispronouncing it, sir. It's not Lu, it's Lu, Lu.
Loo, loo,
La, la, not Lu.
la,
La la.
loo, loo. No, we used to have these houses, no, in our college. Red, red, blue, blue. That loo.
Sir, not again, you're telling Lu, Lu, not Lu, sir. Lu, Lu, la.
Hey, Sana, tell no what she's telling.
Sir,
La
you
la
can't.
Lulu.
Lu,
Huh?
Lu, Lu,
Loo. No.
Lu.
It's
Loo.
Lu.
Sir, it is last akshara of Kannada. La.
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 La 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 la. Okay, leave. Let's
Sir,
come
not
back.
la. La.
Okay, I
Not
can't
la,
pronounce
sir.
my word is not coming. That la is very bad for me. Okay.
Sir,
That
you should touch the tongue up.
Yes,
up
La.
sir. La.
la lu.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Touch the tongue up and oh, okay. Now I know what is it.
See,
I'm
sir,
so
Kannada.
scared. Full. Okay. Okay, let's come back
So,
to the point. Hey, let's come back here. Please, you have gone
okay,
into
sir.
too much.
Okay.
Okay, so limited liability. So the liability of the members is limited to the uncalled capital. What it's limited to the uncalled capital. So if you're paid 80 rupees, you have to pay 20 rupees. That's all. Now, there are other types of companies, limited by guarantee and unlimited companies. Limited by guarantee is at the time of formation of the company, the shareholders will say, if the company is wound up, we'll pay 1 lakh, 2 lakhs. Then the liability is limited to that. And there is unlimited companies where the company is not only their businesses, but most companies, 95% of the companies, in fact, 95, 98% of the companies which are registered in India are limited liability companies. They are not limited by guarantee, nor they are unlimited companies. We'll do these type of companies later. But for the time being, you understand, for a shareholder, the liability is limited. It's only to the extent of the unpaid value of the shares. But in the case of proprietorship and partnership, it is unlimited liability. What it is?
Unlimited.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Quickly. I'm getting worried. Yeah, they are not
Yes, sir.
finishing.
Next.
Yeah.
Next is artificial legal person.
Mm-hmm.
A company is an artificial person as it is created by a process other than natural birth. It is legal or judicial as it is created by law. It is a person since it is clothed within all rights of an individual. Further, the company being a separate legal entity can own property, have banking
Balance.
account, raise loans, incur liabilities and enter into contracts. Even members can sue contract with company, acquire right against it or incur liability to it. It can sue or be sued in its own name. It can do everything which any natural person can do except be sent to jail, take an oath, marry, or practice a learned profession. Hence, it is a legal person in its own sense. As the company is an artificial person, it can act only through some company agency, which is directors. The directors cannot control affairs of the company and act as its agency, but they are not agents of the members of the company. The directors can either on their own or through the common seal of the company can authenticate its formal acts. Thus, a company is called an artificial legal person.
Okay, now this artificial legal person is very closely connected to separate legal entity. What is connected to separate legal entity? Now, I told you that, and now mute yourself, Pranav. Yeah. Now, coming to the point. So, I told you human beings are born naturally. So, you're born to your parents, so you have hands, legs, eyes. But does a company have hands, legs, eyes? Has it a separate natural entity? Natural entity are like human beings, right? We are natural. We have our hands, legs, nose, mouth. We are born with all that hair. But that's not the case with a company because it's not born through natural means. It's born through artificial means. It's born through a legal process. So although it has a separate identity, it's not natural. What it is not natural. It has an artificial legal personality. What it has an artificial legal personality.
Personal.
Correct or no? You can't say the eyes of Wipro are so beautiful, yeah. Understand? Or you can't say, today I shook hands with Infosys Limited. Can you say that? It's impossible because that is not there. It is an artificial legal person. Now, since it is an artificial legal person, we've already discussed in separate legal entity. It can have its own bank account. It can sue or be sued. Means it can file a case against somebody. Reliance Retail Limited can file a case against Sana for breach of, let's say, Sana has borrowed some money and it's not repaid that. They can file a case. Sana can file a case against Reliance Retail Limited if she finds that the product was not good or whatever. Correct? Or no? So it can be, it can sue, it can be sued. It can have its own property. It can have its own separate bank account. However, since it is an artificial legal entity, it cannot do things which are personal in nature or natural in nature. What it can't do things which are personal in nature or natural in
Nature.
What are those things which it cannot do? It cannot be sent to jail. What if it cannot be sent to jail? Can Infosys be sent to jail? Can Reliance be sent to jail? No, it cannot be sent to jail. Correct? No, because it's an artificial legal person. Can it take an oath? Can a company like Amrutanjan take an oath? I promise that I will not enter into any illegal activities. Can it take an oath?
No, sir.
That's why there's a famous saying in company law: a company can be a resident, but it can never be the president. What a company can be, can Wipro tomorrow become the president of India? Can Tata Limited become the president of India? Because you have to take an oath, right? It's not possible, right? Correct? It can be a resident. Resident means it's situated in India, it's a resident, but it can never be a president. We'll do one case later on, commercial tax officer versus one company was there. Understand? I'll talk about that case later. But for the time, state trading corporation versus commercial tax officer, we'll talk about the case later. But for the time being, just understand, it cannot take an oath. It cannot marry. Can a company marry?
No,
No.
sir.
No,
Can we
sir.
say tomorrow, oh, yesterday, you know what? Ganavi got married to Parley Limited. Oh, they gave glucose biscuits to everybody in the marriage. Can we say that? Who's Parley Limited? Correct or no?
Yes, sir.
No, you can't do that. No. Can tomorrow I say Pranav got married to Haldiram Sweets Limited? Full sambosa, ghee laddu. Correct or no? It can't be that. So a company cannot marry. It cannot practice its own legal profession. Can a company become a chartered accountant? Can a company become a lawyer? Can a
No, sir.
company become a... It cannot. So these are things which are done by nature. It cannot take an oath. It cannot be sent to jail. Then how does the company carry out its operations? Since it's an artificial legal person, it runs its company. The company runs itself through its agents. And the agent means who represent the company. And who represents the company? The directors of the company or the directors of the company. The company secretary, the chartered accountants of the company who sign on behalf of the company, who give the seal on behalf of the company. So the company has its artificial legal. It cannot sign on its own because it doesn't have hands. But the directors, understand?
Yes, sir.
So it cannot run its own. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So that is nothing but the
Artificial legal person.
legal person. So it cannot do things which are, yeah. Yeah. Let's go to the
Yes, sir. So the last one, that is common seal. A company being an artificial person is not bestowed with the body of a natural being. Therefore, it works through the agency of human beings. Common seal is the official signature of a company, which is affixed by the officers and employees of the company on its every document. The common seal is a seal used by corporation as the symbol of its incorporation. The Companies Amendment Act 2015 has made the common seal optional by omitting the words "and a common seal" from section 9 so as to provide an alternative mode of authorization for companies who opt not to have a common seal. Rationale for this amendment is that common seal is seen as a relic of medieval times. Even in the UK, common seal has been made optional since 2006. This amendment provides that the documents which need to be authenticated by a common seal will be required to be so done only if the company opts to have a common seal. In case a company does not have a common seal, the authorization shall be made by two directors or by a director and a company secretary wherever the company has appointed a company secretary.
Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Okay, guys. One small thing has happened that the full tea has fallen on my table. We'll continue. We are left with around 2 or 3 minutes. We'll continue this topic in the next class. What we'll continue to the
Next
next
class.
class, correct or not? Because all tea is flowing here and all. I'm feeling very sticky, all that dirty thing. Okay, we'll continue in the next class. Is that okay? We'll do this common seal in the next class. Okay, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sir.
Thank you very much. Thanks so much.
Thank you
Thanks,
so
sir. Bye.
much.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, friends. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Hello,
Good
sir.
evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening, sir.
Yes. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Am I audible properly?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Come on,
Yes.
guys. Switch on your videos, everyone. Shall we start?
Yes, sir.
Yes. In the last class, we were discussing about combinations, correct? Wherein we understood in case of combination, order of selection is
Not necessary.
not
Not
important. So, what is the formula? NCR is equal to
n factorial divided
Divided by n minus r factorial into r
into
factorial.
r.
perfect. N factorial divided by n minus r factorial into r factorial. That's the way of calculating combination. What is NC0?
1.
NC1,
N.
N, and NCN,
1.
1.
1.
N.
Perfect. Then, if using that, we'll calculate combinations. That we have also solved some problems as well there. Correct. Then we also learned certain properties. NCR is equal to NC, some relationship. NCR equals 5C2 equals 5C3.
MC N
NCR
minus
minus
R.
N minus R, very good. NC N minus R. Then we also learned certain interesting points with regard to permutations. If I have repeated letters in a word, the number of permutation would be
N factorial divided by N1 factorial, N2 factorial, N3 factorial.
very good. N factorial divided by N1, N2, N3 factorials. So there N1, N2, N3 are the number of repetitions of respective
There will be some objects repeated.
objects. Perfect. Objects which are repeated. Excellent. So similarly, if I have a certain number of observations or objects given, to find out the number of ways in which one or more of such objects occur, what can I do? How do I find out? How do I find out?
Set 2 power n minus 1.
2 to the power n minus 1. Perfect. Then what did we done? We also discussed about one more point there, one more concept there with regard to special standard results. Anyone?
Repeated once, twice, up to R times.
Any R number of times, then it would be
N
N
power
power
R.
n to the power r. Perfect. Yes. Then we solve problems. I think we had completed exercise 5C. Now we had to go to exercise 5D. Shall we?
Yes.
Yes. Exercise 5D. Can we come to question number 1? That's a simple one. Yeah, Ganavi Lahari. Perfect. Dhanush, you have to recheck. G1 correct. Prapti correct. Ramesh correct. Dhanush, no. Vikram correct. Geetanjali correct. Sahana correct. Indira, no. Ramani correct. Amit correct. Prajit correct. Adrit, you have to recheck. Annapurna Nayak correct. Good. Now, we have the letters of the word Calcutta and America are arranged in all possible ways. In how many ways I can arrange the letters of the word Calcutta? What was the concept that I have to use here?
Like permutation.
Very good. Like permutations, repetitions. So here, C is there how many times?
2 times.
2 times. Perfect. And A?
2 times.
2 times. L is once. U is once. T is twice. Correct? So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 letters. 8 factorial divided by 2 factorial, 2 factorial, 2 factorial. That's what we get. That is 8 factorial divided by 2 factorial is 2. 2 into 2 into 2 is 8. That is 8 into 7 factorial divided by 8. 8 and 8 gets cancelled. We have 7 factorial 5040. Wherein America, the word America has A2, M is 1, E is 1, R is 1, I is 1, and C is 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 factorial divided by
2 factorial.
2 factorial. That's all. So 7 factorial is 5040 divided by 2. We get
2520.
2520. Yes. So they are asking us the ratio. That is 5040 is to 2520. This is 2520 ones are 2520 twos are. We get 2 is to 1. Option B. Same way. Can we look into the next question? A favorite word. Correct, Vikram? Yes. Understood, Pranav?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Some. Very correct.
Which question?
Second one. Purnima. Yes, Jivan. Correct. Ganavi, correct. No, Adrit. Pranav, correct.
So twos of for twos, right?
Yes. Yes, Bhavani?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Amit, Gitanjali, Vikram, correct answers. Dhanush, Dhanush correct. Ramesh, you have to recheck. Srinitya correct. Okay, fine. So what are they asking? The number of ways of selecting 4 letters from the word examination. Now, if you look at these letters, we have E once, X once, A twice, M once, I twice, N twice, and T once, O once, correct? 4, 5, 7, 9, 10, and 11. Yes. So we have 3 letters which appear twice. So when I'm taking a 4 letters from the word examination, we can have 3 different scenarios. What are those 3 different scenarios? One, we can have all different numbers. Different letters, all distinct letters, correct? All different letters. Or I can have 2 same letters, the other 2 different letters. Like I and other 2 different letters, E and X something. Likewise, I can have 2 same letters and other 2 also same letters. Right? These are the 3 different possibilities possible for those discussions. Correct? Am I clear with everyone with this?
Yes,
Everyone
sir.
following?
Yes, sir.
Yes. I is done, O is 1. Okay. So here, in how many ways we can select all 4 distinct letters? Now, how many different different letters we have?
5.
5.
5 different letters.
Sir, all of
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different letters we have. Right. See, no doubt. There is I, N and A repeated. But can I take A, N, T and O and say I have 4 different letters? Guys, everyone?
yes, sir.
Yes. So by doing that, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 distinct letters. How many letters we want?
4.
4.
4 letters.
Letters.
And here we are not bothered about getting a 4-letter word. No, we only want 4 letters. The order in which you are selecting those 4 letters doesn't matter. So it is combinations. 8C4. Now how do I find out 8C4? 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 divided by
4 factor.
4 factorial. That is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Perfect. 4 ones are 4 twos are, 2 ones are 2 ones are, 3 ones are 3 twos are, 7 twos are 14, 14 fives are 70. Perfect. Same way, 2 same letters and 2 distinct letters. Now, how many 2 same letters we have?
3.
3. I have A, N and I. 2. 3 two letters who are there 2 times. So out of these 3 letters, how many letter I have to get same?
1.
I want one letter. That is, if I select A, I'll select 2 A's. A, 2 letters taken care. Likewise, either I have to take A or I or N, correct? Out of those 3, I have to take one. So in how many ways I can do that? I have 3 same letters. I want one. 3C1. And if I select one of the letters 2 times, how many more distinct letters I will have? How many more distinct letters I'll have?
7.
Very good, Sana. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 distinct letters as we discussed here. Out of that, either A or I or N is taken out here. If I take out one of those letters, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 same letters, 7 rather distinct letters, different letters. Out of that, how many letters we want?
1.
2. We
2.
want two distinct letters, Sana. Correct. We want two distinct letters, so it will be 7C2. Clear, Bhargavi? Understanding?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
So what is 3C1? 3. What is 7C2? 7 into 6 by 2. Which
21.
is 7 threes are 21. So 3 into 21, we get 63 number of ways in which I can take two same letters and two distinct letters. Same way, I can also have two same letters and another two same letters. To have that, I should take two letters who are repeated. How many letters we have which are repeated?
3.
3 letters we have which are repeated. Out of those 3 letters, how many letters we have to take?
2.
2 letters. So 3C2, which is again 3, I think. Now here, either all distinct letters or two same, two distinct or two same, two same. So it is addition 70 plus 63 plus 3, 136 different ways in which we can get four letters from these, the letters of the word examination. Jivan, understood? Everyone following?
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes, Advika, tell me.
Sir, in the second one, it is one single property, possibility, right?
In this one,
Two same letter, two distinct letter.
okay. No, it's not one single possibility. We have 63 number of ways in which we can have it.
Numbers are there total that are same, and out of which we are taking one. If we
One,
have,
correct.
if we have 7 distinct numbers, and out of which we are taking 2, so total it would be 3 numbers that we are taking. But we need 4.
No. Okay, I got your point. See, here in the first set, out of 3 repeated ones, I'm taking 1 means I am taking the entire set of A. We have 2 A's. I'll select both A, two same letters. So I'll have A and X and I, or X and T, whatever it is. So two same letters, two distinct letters. In how many ways I can select two same letters? We have only 3 letters which are repeated. So it has to be 3C1. When I say 3C1, 3 ways, I can either select AA, II or NN. Those are the 3 ways. Understood?
So how did we get 1?
How did we get? 1. Where did I get 1? 3C1. Okay. So here A, I and N are the 3 letters which are repeated 2 times. Out of those 3 letters, I am supposed to select, or rather say out of those 3 group letters, I'll call this as group A, group I, group N. Out of those 3 group letters, I have to select one group. Either AA or II or NN. Understood? Yeah.
Got it.
Yes. Anyone writing this complete? Others can go to question number 5. One more interesting one. Or did we solve this? No, we hadn't. I don't think so. Similar one, I think we had solved, but not this. Question number 5, it's here. Yes, Ganavi, very good. No, Adrit. Lahari correct. Kaushal correct. Jeevan correct. Indira, you have to recheck. Purnima, you have to recheck. Rachana correct. Geetanjali correct. Vikram correct. Dhanush Hegde correct. Others. Okay, we'll discuss the answer for this. Question paper consists of 6 questions. How do we have those 6 questions? Each question has an alternative, meaning question number 1 will be either this or this. Question number 2 would be this or this. 2 questions they will give, either of it. Alternative, we have to answer. The number of ways an examinee can answer one or more questions. That's a beautiful one. Now, normally, whenever we have doing a particular thing one or more ways, we would have taken 2 to the power n minus 1. Correct? Why do we take 2 to the power n minus 1? Why do we take 2? Because we will have 2 alternatives. What are the 2 alternatives? Either do it or don't do it. These are the 2 alternatives normally. That's why we have 2 to the power n minus 1. But here we have 3 alternatives. Either go with question number 1 alternative A, or go with question number 1 alternative B, or our favorite one, skip that question. So we have 3 alternatives. So in that case, whenever I had 2 alternatives, I would have taken 2 to the power n minus 1. So when I have 3 alternatives, what should I take?
3
to the power.
Very good. 3 to the power n minus 1. That is what we are supposed to take. Okay. So what is 3 to the power n? What is n here? How many questions we have? 6. 3 to the power 6 minus 1. 3 to the power 6 is 729. Minus 1, we get
Yes.
728. Okay, and what is this minus 1? That minus 1 is not answering any question. That option is ruled out. So minus 1. Is that clear? Yes. Can we make a note of this? Write down. For each question, there are 3 alternatives. There are 3 alternatives. So I can either go with option A, option B, or skipping. But ultimately, I should answer one question. At least one question out of those 6. Because they are telling us number of ways an examiner can answer one or more questions. Correct, Bhavani? Bhargavi? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So below that, since we have 3 alternatives, for each of the 6 questions, the number of ways in which in which one or more questions, number of ways in which one or more questions can be solved, one or more questions can be solved is 3 to the power n minus 1, 3 to the power n minus 1, that is 3 to the power, how much, 6 minus 1, 3 to the power 6 minus 1, that is 728 minus 1, sorry, 729 minus 1, 728.
Sir,
Yeah,
in other questions, we take 3 as 4 or 5 something.
possible if you have 4 alternatives.
Okay.
Yes. See, normally we will have 2 alternatives for any scenario. So we take a standardized general formula of 2 to the power n minus 1. But if we have, as you say, if we have 4 alternatives for one question, yes, we should take 4 to the power n minus 1 in that case. Okay, good. Okay, done. So with that, we are done with that question. Can we all come to question number 18? One more interesting one.
Which question?
18, 1-8. Ganavi, correct? Kaushal, correct? Adrut, there can be only one answer. Prapti, correct? Gitanjali, correct? Yes, Ramesh, correct. Lahari, correct. Rachna, correct. No, Adrut. Sahana, correct. Puneet, correct. Bhavani, correct. Vikram, correct. Jeevan, correct. Yes, Dhanush, correct. Okay, we'll discuss this. The number of even numbers greater than 300 that can be formed with the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 without repetition. So that is what they have told us, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 without repetition. 5 letters we have. They're asking us number of even numbers greater than 300. Now, we can have 3 different types of numbers now. Greater than 300, since we have 5 digits, I can have 3-digit numbers greater than 300. I can have 4-digit numbers. Anyhow, all 4-digit numbers are greater than 300. And as well, I can have 5-digit numbers. Correct, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. Now, I have 5 digits. They're asking us 3-digit number. 2 conditions I have. One, it should be an even number. Second, it should be greater than 300. So, I have 3-digit numbers, which should be even number. How many even numbers I have in the list?
2.
2 even numbers. As
And
I
4.
select 2 even numbers, I want 1 even number, which can happen in 2p one way.
Yes.
There is 2 ways. It's either 2 or 4. So, it's either 2 or 4. Now, second point here is it should be greater than 300. If it should be greater than 300, which are the numbers that I can get?
3, 4, 5.
3, 4,
3, 4, 5. But there is a challenge here. If I choose 4 here, 3 will not be available here. Sorry, 4 will not be available here. Correct? So, here I will have 2 different scenarios of selecting, or I can have, what is it? 3 different scenarios. I can say 3 different scenarios of selecting 3 in the hundreds place, selecting 4 in the hundreds place, and selecting 5 in the hundreds place. 3, 4, and 5. Now, if I select 3 in the hundreds place, these two are fixed. Sorry, the hundreds place will be fixed. Now, what are the, can I use 4 as well as 2 in the units place? Either of the 4 or 2, both are available?
Yes,
Which
sir.
can happen in 2p1 ways. Now, I have selected 3, that is gone. Either 2 or 4 is gone. How many more digits are available for tens place?
3.
2.
3,
3.
1, 5, and either of 2 and 4. There are 3 numbers or 3 numbers available, 3 digits, of which I want to choose 1, which can happen in 3p1 ways. Correct? So, here can I say it is 3p1 into 2p1, 3 into 2, 6 different ways?
Yes, sir.
Same way, if I select 4 in the hundreds place, now, how many numbers I have that I can use it in units place?
1 number.
Number.
That is only 2. So this has to be taken by 2. No option. Because it should be an even number. Correct, Advika? It should be an even number. So it has to be taken by 2. Then what are the different numbers available to fill in tens place? How many
3.
numbers?
3.
3 numbers.
3 numbers.
Right? 3 numbers which are 1, 3, and 5. So 3 numbers, I want to fill 1 digit, which can happen in 3 ways. Same way, if I'm selecting 5 in the hundreds place, then I have both 2 and 4 to fill the units place, as well as I will have 3 numbers to fill in the tens place. So 3p1, which is 3, 2p1, which is 2, I get 6. So in how many ways I can get 3-digit numbers? 6 or 3 or 6. That is 6 plus 3 plus 6. 15 ways. 3-digit number greater than 300 being an even number. Following?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Same way. 4-digit number. Now, in case of a 4-digit number, do we have a restriction of having some number in the thousands place?
No, sir.
No,
No
sir.
number. Even if I take 1000 is also greater than 300, correct? The least. So I have 4-digit number. The only condition here is it should be an even number. That means units place I have 2 digits, 2 and 4, which I can fill in 2p1 ways. Once I take one of those two numbers, how many more numbers are available for me?
4.
4.
4 numbers, which can be which I need, out of which I need 1,
3.
2, 3 numbers, 3 places to be filled, 4p 3 ways. So in how many ways I can get 4-digit numbers? 4
4.
into 3 into 2 into 2p1 is also 2. 4 3s are 12, 12 2s are 24, 24 2s are 48 different ways. Same way, 5-digit number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here I have 2 digits which can be filled in 2p1 ways. Then I have 4 more digits left
4 digits.
which I can fill in 4p4 ways.
Yes.
4p4 is 4 factorial, which is 24. 2p1 is 2. So we have 48 different ways. 48 different ways. So 15 plus 48 plus 48, 111 ways. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir, can you please repeat again?
The entire part, Dvika?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, we have 5 digits, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 2 conditions, Advika. One, the numbers that we are taking should be even numbers. Second, they should be greater than 300. They have not told how many digit number it should be. So since I have 5 digits, it can be a 5-digit number. Since it should be greater than 300, even a 4-digit number is greater than 300. And there are some 3-digit numbers which are greater than 300 as well. So we can have 3 different scenarios: 3 digits, 4 digits, and 5 digits. So to be in 3 digits, to have a 3-digit number which is greater than 300, my hundreds place should be either 3 or 4 or 5. Correct? Only then it will be greater than 300. So I'll take selecting 3 in the hundreds place, selecting 4 in the hundreds place, selecting 5 in the hundreds place. 3 different scenarios. If I select 3 in the hundreds place, my units place should be either 2 or 4, so that it will be an even number.
Yes, sir.
Either 2 or 4. So there are 2 ways in which I want 2p1 ways. Now I have selected 3. Either of 2 or 4 I have selected one more number. That means I'll be left with 3 more numbers out of those 5 digits. 5 digits given. Out of those 3 numbers, I have to fill the tens place. So 3p1. Right? Same way, if I select 4 in the hundreds place, to fill in the units place, the only number that I have is 2, because it should be an even number. 4 is already there in hundreds place. So units place will be 2. Therefore, the other 3 digits 1, 3 and 5, we have to fill one number here, which can happen in 3p1 ways. So whatever we did in 3, same thing happens in 5. 5 will be in hundreds place. We have 2, 2 and 4. So 2p1 ways as well as 3p1 ways. Okay, this is for 3 digits. Likewise for 4 digits, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, the upper number, that's the thousands place, we have no restriction. Any number can be, because even 1000 is greater than 300. The only condition that we have to be bothered about here is about the units place, because it should be an even number. So out either 2 or 4 only should be there. So 2 numbers I want 2p1. If I select one number out of it, we'll have 4 digits, of which we have to select 3. 4p 3 ways. Same way, a 5-digit number, my units place should be even. So either 2 or 4, 2p1. Out of the balance 4, we have 4 to fill 4 places, 4p4. Understood?
Sir, I had two doubts.
Yeah.
In the question, have they given the number of digit that should be greater than 300? Like we have taken 3-digit, 4-digit, 5-digit. Is it given?
No. See, that is the point. Here, what have they told? The number of even numbers greater than 300.
Okay.
So they're asking the total number of even numbers which are greater than 300. Correct? So out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So since I've given out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, numbers greater than 300 means I can have a 5-digit number also which is greater than 300. Right? That's how we have to take. That was your first question. Second?
So there is only restriction on the first 300 tens and units. Okay.
No, Ananya. Here we have to choose. See, these three scenarios we have to draw. Solving we can do quicker. Definitely. Solving we can do quicker. That is over practice we'll get it. But how many scenarios we have? Those scenarios we have to identify, right? That's there. Okay. Yeah. Anyone still writing this?
So
All
the
completed?
number of scenarios that we choose depends upon us.
Not depends on us, depends on what is given in the question.
Okay.
See, in this, if the same requirement was the number of even 3-digit even numbers greater than 300, I would have not bothered about these two at all. Correct? Since they have told number of even numbers, they have not specifically given how many digit even numbers, then we have to consider all. Yes, Purnima, correct. Clear? Yes. So this completes our discussion on permutations and combinations. Okay, so from examination perspective, you will have 3 to 4 questions from this chapter. Okay, out of which there will be 2 straightforward questions. Okay, don't miss that. I understand some questions can be challenging for some people. I understand, but not all the 4 questions, not all the 3 questions. There are 1, 2 questions which are straightforward, which those 2 questions we should not miss. Others, definitely we can solve. Are we clear? Yes. With this understanding, we will move on to one more simple chapter, which each one of you, I think each one of you are experts in. In your 10th standard, you would have solved questions on this left, right, and center, more complicated problems than what we will learn in this chapter, which is arithmetic progression and geometric progression. All are experts here? Yes? You people will teach me now? Experts, right?
No,
No?
sir.
Okay. So APGP, I understand you would have done exhaustively. Some cases you might have find it difficult also solving application-based questions. But trust me, here, straightforward application of formula, that's all. We don't have application-based scenarios, etc. It's a very simple chapter. Easily we can score full marks. Okay, a very small chapter, a small discussion on AP, a small discussion on GP. That's what we're supposed to do. We might as well finish AP as well in today's session itself. That's how small it is. Okay. So we'll start the discussion. Now, before we start with AP and GP, both are considered to be, okay, GP you have not solved, you have solved only AP. Okay, fine. That's okay. That's fine. Anyhow, we have learned geometric mean in statistics. We have similar applications there. It's okay, fine. Now, before we discuss about AP and GP, both are considered as a part of sequence and series. Okay, what is a sequence? What do we understand by a sequence?
Arrangement of the numbers in a particular order.
Very
Having
good.
common
That's it.
difference.
Right. It need not be common difference. Arrangement of a number in a particular order, pattern. There should be some pattern. Right? So there should be some pattern. Arrangement of that is called sequence. Finding the sum of those numbers is called series. Okay, for example, if I have 1 comma 2 comma 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a sequence. Because there is a pattern, consecutive numbers. That's a pattern. If I take 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, sum, this is series.
Series.
Sum. Are we clear? Yes.
Yes,
Now
sir.
here when I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it can go up to n. The last term is the nth term of that sequence or the series. Okay, that is called the nth term. Sequence can be finite as well as infinite. If I stop at n, that is finite sequence. If I go on forever, that is infinite sequence. Infinity. Right? Infinite sequence. Some of it is series, which we have discussed. Okay. So before we look into APGP, first write down this heading, sequence and series. Sequence and series. An ordered collection of numbers according to some definite order or pattern. According to some definite order or pattern is called sequence. Is called a sequence. Full stop. Below that, sum of the elements of the sequence, sum means SUM, sum, addition. Sum of the elements of the sequence is called series. Is called series. Okay. Now, depending on the pattern, those sequence or series are categorized, classified into multiple concepts, categories. Okay. We have two categories in our syllabus: arithmetic progression and geometric progression. Now, when do we consider a sequence is in arithmetic progression? When they increase in a particular manner, right? What is that particular manner? The difference between second term and the first term should be equal to difference between
Fourth term and third term.
Fourth term and third term, or third term, second term, fifth term, fourth term, right? So here, when I have A1, A2, A3, A4, and so on, if A2 minus A1 is equal to A3 minus A2, which is equal to A4 minus A3, then we call it to be in arithmetic progression, meaning they have a common difference. They have a common difference. For example, if I have 1, 3, 5, 7 here, the difference between each number is 2, equal, common difference. So what have I done here? I have added the same number 2 for each term to get the next term. Everyone following?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that is called arithmetic progression. Okay, that is called arithmetic progression. Here, whenever we start with, the first term is considered as A. We call it A, and the common difference, we call it D. So, if the first number is A or first term, what would be the second term?
A plus D.
A plus D.
Very good. A plus D. And the third term?
A plus
A
2D.
plus 2D.
A plus 2D.
Plus 2D. Third term,
A plus 3D.
A plus 3D.
a plus 3d, and so on. Now, if you look at which term is a plus 3d?
Fourth term.
Fourth
Fourth term.
term. So here, d is multiplied how many times?
3
Three
times.
times. One number less. Correct? One number less. So if I have up to n terms, what would be the number which I have to multiply with d?
N minus 1.
One number lesser than n, that is n minus 1 times. So this is the nth term of an AP. A plus n minus 1 into d. So how is that significant? How is that important? If we know the first term, if we know the common difference, if they tell you find out the fifth term, you have to just substitute n as 5 here. You will get the fifth term. Correct? You need not write down it in the pattern, not required. Right? If they ask you 50th term also, you can find out. That is the nth term of an AP. Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Are we following?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is how we find or we identify arithmetic progression. Okay. Now, if I take an example, let's say 2, 5, 8, 14, 17. Is this in AP?
No, sir.
It is not in AP. Very good. In between, if I add 11.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Here, what is the first value?
2.
2.
What is the common difference we have?
3.
3.
Is the common difference. 2 plus 3, 5 plus 3, 8 plus 3, 11 plus 3, 14 plus 3. Are we clear?
Yes,
So
sir.
here A is 2 and D is 3. Perfect. Similarly, if I have 15, 13, 11, 9, 7, is this in AP?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Very good. Very good. Yes, sir. Here, A is 15, no doubt. What is the common difference?
Minus 2.
Minus.
Minus 2. 15 minus 13, minus 2. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Very good. So that's how we get A plus n minus 1 into D. Can we make a note of this?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Write down. Write down. Arithmetic progression heading, obviously. Arithmetic progression. A sequence is considered to be in AP a sequence is considered to be in AP if A2 minus A1 equals A3 minus A2 equals A4 minus A3 ... and so on. A4 minus A3 ... full stop. Below that, in other words, AP is a sequence. AP is a sequence in which each term is obtained by each term may be each term is obtained by adding the common difference within brackets D. Adding the common difference within brackets D to the preceding term. To the preceding term. Below that, example 1, 2, 5, 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, 17. It's there on the screen. Wait, just a second. I'll just share. This is the one. 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, and 17. Below that, here, first term A equals 2 and D equals 3. Sahana. A equals 2 and D equals 3. Therefore, it is in AP. Because it has a common difference. Since it has a common difference, it is in AP. Correct, Jivan?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Example 2. Example 2. This one. 15, 13, 11, 9, and 7. 15, 13, 11, 9, and 7. Here, A is 15. A is 7. Sorry, A is 15. A is 15. And D is given?
Minus
Minus
2.
2.
Minus 2. Very good. And D is minus 2. Therefore, it is in AP. Therefore, it is in AP. Below that, in general, uh, an AP series can be written as A, he hits here again, A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, dot, 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 up to A plus N minus 1 into D. A plus N minus 1 into D, where A is the first term, D is the common difference, and nth term is A plus N minus 1 into D. Nth term is A plus N minus 1 into D. Below that, example, find the seventh term of the AP, 8, 5, 2, minus 1, minus 4. Danush, Jeevan, Sahana, correct. Rachana, I have to recheck. Lahari, Prapti, Ganavi, Amit, Annapurna Nayak, Pallavi, correct answers. Pavan, you have to recheck. No Bhavesh, Nandita Bhatt, Dhanya V. Bhatt, Deepti, Pujashri, Kiran. Yes, Ramani. Correct answers, all these. Vikram, Purnima, Ananya Himadri, Puneet PV, Mayur Hegde, Gangotri, correct answers. Advika, you have to recheck. Naveen Gowda, correct. Bhargavi, correct. Sanjana Kuber, correct. Bhavani MR, correct. Vinyas, correct. Gitanjali, correct. Ramani, correct. Yes, Pavan VK, correct. Yes, Bhavish, correct. Rachana, correct. No, Advika. Now, here, which term they are asking us?
Seventh.
Seventh term. Very good. So, what is A?
8.
8. Very good. What is D? If you get these two, you'll get the answer. Very good.
Minus 3.
Should be always second term minus first term. 5 minus 8 minus 3. And what is N?
7.
Seventh term, Pujashriya. Correct? So, N has to be 7. So, nth term is A plus N minus 1 into D. T7 will be 8 plus 7 minus 1 into minus 3. That is 8 plus 6 into minus 3, 8 minus 18 minus 10. Minus 10 is the seventh term. Clear? Yes. Anyone writing this? No? All done? Very good. If that is the case, one more example. Take down. If 5th and 12th term if 5th and 12th terms of an AP, 5th and 12th terms of an AP are 14, 1, 4, are 14 and 35, are 14 and 35 respectively. 14 and 35 respectively. Find the AP. Very good. Lahari correct. Vinyas correct. Jeevan correct. Nandita Bhatt correct. Dhanush Hegde correct. Sharath correct. Prapti correct. Ganvi correct. Vikram correct. Yes, Deepthi correct. Dhanya Bhatt correct. Gangotri correct. No Bhavish. No Pavan. Pallavi correct. Ananya Himadri correct. Amit correct. Sahana correct. Annapurna Nayak correct. Yes, Ramani correct. Yes, Mayur correct. Okay, fine. We'll discuss the answer. Yes, Advika correct. Purnima correct. Yes, Pranav. Now, what are they telling us? Fifth term is how much? 14 and 12th term is 35. What are we supposed to find? The AP. So if I get A and D, I'll get the AP. Correct. So here, what is fifth term? How do I present fifth term in an AP?
Sir, A plus 4D.
Very good. A plus 4D is 14. Same way, 12th term.
A plus 11D.
Excellent. A plus 11D is 35. Now what happened? These two are the simultaneous equation. We get, so A plus 4D equals 14. A plus 11D equals 35. Subtract. A and A gets cancelled. 4 minus 11 is minus 7D. 14 minus 35 is minus 21. D is 3. D is 3. Substitute D as 3 here. A plus 4 into 3 is 14. A plus 12 equals 14. A will be 14 minus 12, 2. Substitute A as 2 in any of these equations. 2 plus 4D equals 14. 4D is 14 minus 2, 12. So, D is 12 by 4, 3. So, if A is 2 and D is 3, how would I get the AP? 2. Second term will be 2 plus 3, 5. Then 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 3, 11 and so on. Is that clear? Everyone following?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Anyone writing this?
Completed, sir.
No. Completed. Very good. If that is the case, can we take one more example?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Write down.
Yes.
Divide. Yeah. Divide 69 into 3 parts. 69 into 3 parts which are in AP. Which are in AP and are such that the product of first two parts and are such that product of the first two parts is 483. Can we find this? Very good, Jivan. Very good, Vinyas. Prapti correct. Dhanush correct. Lahari correct.
Sir, we have to find the numbers.
Find those three parts. Yeah, those three numbers. Correct. Yes, Nandita. Nandita Bhatt. Correct. Pranav Pai correct. Naveen correct. Ramani correct.
So here we can do trial and error, right? Like dividing
Yeah. Yes.
69 divided by 3.
Yeah, you can do that. That will get it. Yes. Annapurna Nayak correct. Ganavi correct. Ujashri correct. Deepthi correct. Very good. Fine. We'll discuss this. Now, what are they telling us? There is a number called 69. We have to divide that 69 into three parts rather, such that these three terms are in AP. It doesn't stop there. There is one more condition. Second condition states that the first two numbers, these two numbers product, that is, if I multiply them, that would be 483. That would be 483. Is that clear? Yes. So
Yes,
how
sir.
do I do this? Now, if I consider those three parts as A minus D, A and A plus D. Now, this is one simple, easy technique in AP. Whenever they have given us sum of three terms of an AP, we can always take those three terms as A minus D, A and A plus D. Now, when we have learned that first term should be A, then A plus D, A plus 2D, why can't I take A plus D, A plus 2D? I can definitely take it. There is no harm in doing it. But if I take A minus D, A and A plus D, what have they given us? This, if I add these three numbers, I should get 69. So if I add A minus D plus A plus D, I should get 69. D and minus D gets cancelled straight away. So I'll be left with 3A equals 69 without even bothering about simultaneous equations, etc. I'll get the answer of A. A will be 69 by 3, 23 easily. So if A is 23, what would be the terms? 23 minus D, 23 and 23 plus D. These are the terms that we get, the terms of the AP. Now go to the second condition. What is the second condition telling? The product of the first two terms, 23 minus D into 23, should give us 483. So how do I do this? What is 23 into 23? What is 23 square? 529 minus 23D is equal to 483. Bring 483 this side, minus 23 the other side. Minus 23D becomes plus 23D. 529 minus 483. 23D equals 529 minus 483 is 46. D will be 46 by 23, which is 2. D is 2. Now, what are the numbers? 23 minus 2, 23 and 23 plus 2. That is 21, 23 and 25. Did everyone understand?
Yes, sir.
Good.
I got answer.
Yes? Anyone writing? Completed. Very good. If that is the case, can I move on to the next concept, the last concept in AP?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, till now, what have we learned? If I have 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and so on, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, so on. If they ask us the 8th term, will I be supposed to find out?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, because I have the formula a plus n minus 1 into d. Perfect. Same way, if they, instead of asking the 8th term, if they ask us the sum of 8 terms, will it be possible for us to find out?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes. For that, we have a concept of sum of first n terms of the AP. Sum of first n terms of the AP. So here, there is a formula called Sn is equal to n into a plus l by 2. N into a plus l by 2. Here, what we know what is n, number of terms, what is a first term, what is l?
Last
The last term of the AP. L is the last term of the AP. Or we know what is the last term. What is the nth term of an AP?
A plus n minus 1 into d.
That is a plus n minus 1 into d. Correct, Sana? So here, if they have given us the last term directly, I'll just add. If they have not given us the last term, we have to find out. Instead of we finding out the last term and again coming back to this formula, we can as well substitute the last term a plus n minus 1 into d here itself by 2. What happens here? N by 2 into a plus a is 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So this is the sum of n terms of an AP. Okay, either of this. This formula, if they have given us the last term, if they haven't given this last term, then we can go with this formula directly. Are we following?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Below that, write down sum of first n terms. Sum of first n terms. Sum of first n terms. Under that, 2 arrow marks. 2 arrow marks. Left hand side. Left hand side. If last term is known, if last term is known, below that Sn is equal to this first formula, n into a plus l by 2. N into a plus l by 2. Right hand side. Right hand side, where last term is not known. Where last term is not known. The last formula, n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay. Now, other things we already have learnt. Okay, so what is sum of first n natural numbers? We will be using all this here again.
N square.
Sum of first n natural numbers.
N into n plus 1 by 2.
N into n plus 1 by 2. Correct. Sum of first n odd numbers.
N square.
Where?
Yeah, this is n square. Yes. Then sum of squares of first n natural numbers.
N into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6.
Select n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. Likewise, sum of cubes of first n natural numbers.
N into n plus 1 by 2 whole square.
Very good. Excellent. N into n plus 1 by 2 the whole square. Okay. These things we should know, which we have already learned this. We'll be applying again all these concepts in this chapter. Are we clear?
Yes,
That's
sir.
it. Okay, this is about AP. We'll directly go to the exercise. We'll solve questions on this. Can we all come to the material on arithmetic progression, institute material? We have page number 6.7 there, question number 1. Yes, Ganavi correct. Lahari correct. Jeevan, no. You have to recheck. Kaushal correct. Sahana, you have to recheck. Annapurna Nayak correct. Vinyas correct. Nandita Bhatt correct. Deepthi correct. Puneet PV, you have to recheck. Purnima correct. Bhavani Ammar correct. Amit correct. Naveen Gowda correct. Danya V Bhatt correct. Sanjana Kuber correct. Sahana R correct. Rachana correct. Dhanush Hegde, you have to recheck. Adrit correct. Ramani correct. Puneet PV correct. Prapti correct. Vikram correct. Indira correct. Dhanush Hegde correct. Pavan VK correct. Ananya Himadri correct. Jeevan Reddy correct. Pallavi correct. Dikshit correct. Bhargavi Udupa correct. Kriti correct. Kiran correct. Perfect. So they are asking us the nth term of the sequence. What are we supposed to do? A is 1. D is, what is D here? 2. And n will be n only because they are asking us the nth term. So we know Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. A is 1 plus n minus 1 into 2. That is 1 plus 2 into n is 2n minus 2. That is 2n minus 1. Option B. 2n minus 1 is the answer. Okay. Those are done with this. Come to question number 3. That's an interesting one. May not be related to APGP directly.
Sir, which one?
Question number 3, third one. Yes, Jeevan, Lahari, Kanvi, Sahana. Correct answers. Dhanush Hegde, Purnima, correct. Yes, Amit, correct. So what are they telling us? Summation I equals 4 to 7 square root of 2I minus 1. So what are we supposed to do here? What is this summation I equals 4 to 7? What does that represent? We solved similar question in one of the earlier chapters. Similar in the sense, the concept. What do you mean by I is equal to 4 to 7?
Adding from
We taken I from 4 to 7.
Very good. I have to take I as 4, I as 5, I as 6, and I as 7, and then
adding all of them.
It all.
adding. Summation represents adding it. Very good. So if I is equal to 4, I get 2 into 4 minus 1. Same way, if I is equal to 5, it will be 2 into 5 minus 1. If I equals 6, 2 into 6 minus 1. If I equals 7, 2 into 7 minus 1. That is 2 into 4 is 8. 8 minus 1 is root 7. 10 minus 1 is root 9. 12 minus 1 is root 11. 14 minus 1 is root 30. So we get root 7 plus root 9 plus root 11 plus root 13, option A. Is that clear, everyone?
So here both the options are same, right? B and C.
B and C both are same. Yeah, normally there it won't be in the examinations. Okay, they will definitely check multiple times before the questions are finalized. So such kind of an error won't happen. But having said that, it's human error. There might be as well. In such cases, if this is the wrong option, then we are not bothered about it. We'll go and select the right one. If the right option itself is repeated, then choose either of those two options, you'll get the answer. But don't choose both the options. You have to select only one answer in the exams. Okay, so choose one of them, you will get the marks. Fine. Those who are done with this, come to question number 8. No, Adrit? No, Pavan VK. Jeevan, correct. No, Annapurna. No, Indira. Prapti, correct. Lahari, correct. Vinyas, correct. Vikram, correct. No, Rachana. Geetanjali, correct. Amit, correct. Bhavish, no. Kaushal, correct. Sorry, that was the previous one. Okay, sorry. M plus. No, Pallavi. Ramani, correct. Rachna, correct. Okay, fine. We'll solve this. Now, what are they telling us? Mth term of an AP is N. Nth term is M. What is the Rth term? Beautiful. So I'll solve this in the screen itself in the board. Puneet PV have to recheck. Navin Gowda you have to recheck. So they are telling mth term is N. What is the mth term? A plus
M minus 1.
M minus 1 into D. Very good. That is what? N. And nth term is M. What is nth term?
M. A plus M minus.
A plus N minus 1 into D. And that is M. So here we have two simultaneous equations wherein I can eliminate A. If I subtract A minus A cancelled, M minus 1 into D minus N minus 1 into D will be N minus M. So here open the brackets, or I can take D common, that is better, right? That should be better. If I take D common, I get M minus 1 minus N minus into minus plus 1 is equal to N minus M. So plus 1 minus 1 cancelled. D into M minus N is equal to N minus 1 I have. If I take minus 1 common, can I get M minus N here? Yes. Why did I do that? So that I can cancel M minus 1, M minus N. D I get minus 1. Did everyone understand this? Yes. If I substitute D as minus 1 in the first equation, I get A plus M minus 1 into minus 1 equals N. A, M into minus 1 is minus M, minus into minus plus 1 equals N. Send minus 1 and 1 at the other side. A will be N plus M minus M. That is A. Now what do we want? We have A and D. They are asking us the rth term. Rth term will be A plus
R minus 1 into
R minus
R
1.
minus 1 into D. What is A? N plus M minus 1 plus R minus 1 into D is minus 1. That is N plus M minus 1. R into minus 1 is minus R. Minus 1 into minus 1 is plus 1. 1 and minus 1 cancelled. M plus N minus R is the answer. Option D. Are we clear? Yes? Anyone making a note of this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, complete. Very good, Purnima. Done, completed.
Yes, sir. Done.
Yeah, very good. If that is the case, can we all come back to the material? Question number 10.
Which question?
10th one. Very good, Ganavi. Yes, Pavan VK correct. Vinyas correct. Lahari Acharya correct. Vikram correct. Dhanush Hegde correct. Jeevan Reddy correct. No Rachana, you have to recheck. No Indira. No Kriti. Okay, fine. We'll discuss this. Yeah, Ramani correct. What have they told us? Nth term of the series whose sum to n terms is 5n square plus 2n. Sum to n terms means Sn. Sn is 5n square plus 2n. Everyone?
Yes.
Correct? Now, if sum of n terms, now let's say I have 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 as a series. 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 plus 2 is 9, 9 plus 1 is 10. If I take 1 plus 2 plus 3, sum of 3 terms, one term lesser, I get 6. What is the difference between 10 and 6?
4.
4.
4. What is this 4 here in this context?
Difference.
4th.
8.
The last term there. Correct? So what we could find out here, sum of 4 terms minus sum of 3 terms. If I remove sum of 3 terms from that, we get the 4th term. Correct? So I have the last sum of n terms. If I take sum of n minus 1 terms, one term lesser, by just substituting 5 into n minus 1 the whole square plus 2 into n minus 1, what do we get? 5 into n minus 1 the whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab plus 2n minus 2. That is 5n square plus 5 minus 10n plus 2n minus 2. 5n square minus 10n plus 2n is minus 8n. 5 minus 2 is 3. This is what we get, sum of n terms. Now what are they asking us? The nth term of the series given. So nth term will be sum of n terms minus sum of n minus 1 terms. That is, n term is 5n square plus 2n minus of 5n square minus 8n plus 3. That is 5n square plus 2n minus 5n square minus into minus plus 8n minus into plus minus 3. 5n square minus 5n square cancelled. 2n plus 8n is 10n minus 3. That is what we get. Correct? 10n minus 3. Answer is 10n minus 3. Option C. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Very good. That is question number 10. Those who are writing this complete. Those who have completed, we'll discuss one more question. Question number 14. That's a simple one.
Which question?
14, 1 4, 14th one. Lahari correct. Prapti correct. Sahana correct. No, Ramesh. No, Ramesh correct. Sorry. Ganvi correct. Jeevan correct. Geetanjali correct. Vikram correct. Annapurna Nayak correct. Bhavani Ammar correct. Nandita Bhatt correct. Mayur Hegde correct. Okay, fine. The sum of the series 9, 5, 1 up to 100 terms. Here, what is A?
9.
9. What is
9.
D?
Minus
4.
4.
Very good. 5 minus 9 minus 4. Excellent. What is N?
100.
100. Now, here,
Minus
have
4.
they given us the last term?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
No, they haven't given us the last term. So I can go with Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, the second formula directly.
Yes, sir.
Yes, n is 100. 100 by 2 into 2 into a plus 100 minus 1 into minus 4. 100 by 2 is 50 into 2 into 9 is 18
80.
plus 99 into minus 4. 50 into 18. What is 99 into minus 4?
3.
396, correct? Yeah. So that is 50 into minus 378. So minus 378 into 50,
Minus 18,900.
minus 18,900. That is option A. Again, option B is also 18,900, but it has to be negative. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Anyone writing this?
No.
No.
No, sir.
Okay, excellent. Okay, fine then. So with that, I think we'll stop for the day. We have few more questions in this exercise left. And with that, we are done with arithmetic progression. We can move on to geometric progression, which we will continue in the next class. Okay. So before we leave, those guys don't miss on first. Okay, please do come.
Yes, sir.
It will definitely be a wonderful event. Okay, so don't miss that. Okay, we'll enjoy. We'll enjoy on that. Obviously, there will be some people genuinely who will not be able to come. We understand. Those people, again, don't waste time. You can just revise during those class timings, right? Because you don't not have class for the next 3-4 days. So, for that purpose, okay, we'll those are coming. We'll meet on Saturday morning. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, fine then. We'll continue in the next.